So, Bant Defenders. The core of this deck, for people unfamiliar, is Arcada's the Strategist. 3/5 Flying Vigilance legendary creature. When a creature with Defenders enters play under our control, we draw a card. And our creatures with Defender can assign combat damage with their toughness and attack as though they didn't have Defender. So our Defenders are Gleaming Barrier, Suspicious Bookcase, Gargoyle Sentinel, and then Porculus Vine. Hey, Even Steven, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Welcome. And then as like backup packages for when we don't have Arcadis going, we've got Treasure Map alongside Karn to generate Karn Structs and some Karn advantage. We've got some Tefrees, we've got Artificer's Assistant to have some scribes with all of our artifacts. So let's see how this goes. Let's dive into some matches here. And again, for those of you that are new to the stream, the core idea of this deck is not my own. This is a viewer submitted deck list. I tuned and changed a couple of the details in what they submitted, and we're gonna go ahead and play a couple of matches here, and as we play, we'll get some assessment on what's going on and maybe make some more changes and then play some more matches. Teferi should be a 4-of. I have a third Teferi in the board. It's very possible that the 1/1 flying familiar just isn't good enough, that this Artificer's Assistant isn't good enough, and that we're just gonna want something else. What are the 4-ofs? Listen, nothing but standard staples here. Oh, ye of little face-ons games. Listen, look at this curve, chat. Get our Porculus Vine. We are the things mono red knight. Nice 2/3 opponent. It'd be a darn shame if we had some defense against that. Caw. Look at that. Get the treasure map with the free scry off Artificer Assistant here. I think I'm in for a 4th land. Nah, I'm gonna bottom that. Let's take for Karn and Arcades. I've got like 2 scries to try and find another land here. So, if I find a land with the treasure map activation, I might keep it. But I'd like to dig to like powerful 4-drops. Look at that. Get him. Run him down. Look at my bird. My bird's got like a spoon or something in his mouth. Just beat him with the spoon. Oh no! Chat, their flyer's bigger than ours. Give him the spoon! Hey! Ian Terrell, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Welcome. Hope you're having a good evening. Good start to your weekend. This is like the one. I'm gonna say this is the only suspect card in the deck. I'm gonna declare very boldly that the only suspect card we have registered is Artificer's Assistant. Everything else is great. Do we have a wall with Reach asking the real questions? I'm gonna stop on my upkeep here. So I can activate Treasure Map again. You can stop during your upkeep on Magic Arena by clicking on this thing at the start there. Starting your turn there. Get another scry on. Again, just like looking for that. Looking for that one right there. So now our Gleaming Barriers are gonna draw cards, chat. Oh, and Arcadis is historic too, because he's legendary. Gonna bottom the bird. And the sweet thing about, oh, that animation is great. The sweet thing about him here is he makes Dive Down give +3 attack effectively on our defenders. And our strictly better blossoming defense here, chat. Sure. Sure, you got 3 1/1s. I've got a strategist. Whoa, that's aggro. All right, so I'm putting these here, and I'm jumping here, and I'm gonna take 9. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. They're gonna pay 6 on the Thorn Lieutenant. Oh, I forgot they could do that. That doesn't matter though, right? That doesn't matter because these are all 3/3. So these all die. They gain a bunch of life here though. We actually take less damage on that because they did that. So I think that's fine for me. Wait, why? Why do my things not have power? Wasn't it representing them with power a half second ago? It's buggy. Oh, it only applies it in combat. Okay. Oh, they assign combat damage. Okay, that's cool. That's good, clean UI. Oh, yeah, look at that. They just popped right up. He's got vigilance, so he needs the attack. And I think I just need these back, so I've got like... this will be a 7/7. Pelt Collector, sure. This last card must be a land then? Nope. Alright.
No friend, together we are unstoppable.
Together we are unstoppable. The Shalai in the air is pretty scary. Sure.
I will lend you my strength.
So dive down, this is important to note. Dive down is not giant growth on Arcades because he doesn't have defender. If I attack here, what are the odds they don't block? But what are the odds they don't play around dive down being lethal? I feel like there's a good chance they don't play around dive down being lethal. That's just nonsense. Try and draw another dive down here. So if I pump this dies, then this dies because it blocked a 4/4, so it'll be left with just Shalai. So pumping this creates a domino effect. So the problem here is Arcades has to chump block this next turn, which isn't good for us. I think I just play Karn here and make a Karn struct.
I will fight with iron mind. There is great power in the things we make.
This is tapped, chat. This is tapped. Yeah, this can attack while Arcadis is gone. If I leave 3 mana up, this can block though too. So I think I just make another Karn struct here.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous arm.
And then I play Treasure Map. So this is a 6/6. And then I just smash for 6 here. No, I can't double Karn struct, so I need to give this flying so I can jump Shalai. Otherwise I'm dead to Shalai next turn. Oh, I could double activate Bookcase. Yeah, maybe that's better. Oh, they just took the hit, so it didn't matter. Deal. Yeah, I think I should have activated Bookcase there. They didn't block, so I didn't get punished, but I think not activating Bookcase was wrong there. Sorry about that. Activate Gargoyle Sentinel. I think this is the first time Gargoyle Sentinel's ever been responsible for something being lethal and constructed. How about Suspicious Bookcase? First time Suspicious Bookcase has pushed lethal and constructed.
You can still fight.
Nobody suspects the Suspicious Bookcase, chat. Always get him with the Suspicious Bookcase. I'm gonna trim the Artificer's Assistant and bring in Disdainful Stroke and an Agate. We got a couple of strong things going on. Like, that victory was a mix of both Arcades being good and Karn, right? Vivien could be good, that's true. The Sweeper kills things that have 4 or more power, which isn't a lot of our deck. Man, look at this curve, chat. Real decks have curves. How's my night been? My night's been swell. Today's been a good day. Ah! The soon-to-be game-winning Suspicious Bookcase. Oh, is it total power? Maybe I don't. Oh, is it total power? Yeah, you're probably right that I should have that in my deck then. Actually, I'm not going to scry during my upkeep because I want this Gargoyle Sentinel to come into play here. Really want to hit a land naturally here so we can play Arcadas. Dang. God, that animation is great. Does Suspicious Bookcase have a mustache? Asking the real questions. I would be very surprised if Arena ever supported older Magic formats. I think I just do this. I get blown out by a combat trick here. Nope, just making this bigger, that's fine. What's going on, Iron? Good evening. I was kind of hoping to draw a 2 there. I think I just Sentinel here, and we'll scry with the treasure map. Oh, this draws me a card. Oh, I should have let on Bookcase, because Bookcase could have let me hit another 2. God, that was really bad. I forgot Arcada's. Actually, this card's got so much text on it, chat. It says Vigilance. 10 out of 10 should have led on Bookcase, because then lands or this were good for me. Yeah. We could still win here. That is very true. We're not just dead. I think I jump block here. I'm gonna play the 2/2 mana spells out here because I want to activate treasure map at the end of their turn and the start of my turn, so that way I can flip it over. Gleaming Barrier also makes me a treasure token. So setting up to flip the treasure map makes Karn make really potent tokens. Ah, they saw the line to kill the Suspicious Bookcase, chat. It's like a deck full, and we have like just like can-tripping Tarmogoyfs at the moment. It's kind of sweet. So I have a land, and then I could do Karn and this. I'm gonna start with this and see what we draw. Just another treasure map. I'm gonna do this. I think getting Karn struck this turn and next turn is ideal. Makes a 5/5. 4/4, sorry. Until you've lived as a statue, do not talk to me of pigeons. Oh, Karn. You've lived such a crappy life, it sounds like. I guess both Thorn Lieutenants are threatening here. Ooh, that's really good. I think I just double here again, right? Just like trade Sentinel for the legacy. I need to beat these Thorn Lieutenants here, but I'm gonna sack this treasure and draw a card, see what we get. That's not good for us. Alright, Construct. Not dead on board. Get a bunch of scries next turn. If I can chain some defenders together here, we could be okay. Because I have this other Arcadas in my hand, I could also potentially throw away this Arcadas that I have right now. Yeah, we're definitely fetching before we scribe, obviously. So these become 6/7s, right? So if I do this, I think I do this, right? I think I do this. And if they want to kill both of these die. Yeah, so like they're gonna kill him and they're gonna lose both their things. Like this is just incredibly good for us, right? We'll keep the Suspicious Bookcase on top. That's a good one. So we want to plus the Karn first because we want them to make a decision with Karn not knowing we have another one of these. Obviously, we're getting a land regardless there. Man, chat, is this deck good or is it great? What do you think? Which is it? Good or great? To set a bar that's incredibly low, this deck has exceeded my expectations so far. The expectations were very, very low, but it has exceeded expectations. Okay, good. Just to like set things up. I think these stupid birds are bad, and I'm gonna cut them really quick. Where's this deck? Bant balls. I'm gonna add some more vines to the deck. I'm gonna add a forest. I'm gonna add a Teferi. Arcadas is, yeah, I agree. I expected this to be a good Karn map deck, but the Arcadas with the defenders has been genuinely good. Is Vine better than playing a different defender? I have more blue than mana than anything else, right? No, that's not even true. I have 5, 8, 13. Is playing the 0/3 better than playing an 0/5? You just want like 0/5s in my deck? This is defender reach. Do I want the 0/5 or do I want the one with reach? What do we think? I think Aegis is too cute. That's too much mana. Reach blocks out Shalai. That's true. I have how much green? I have 3. This is 10, 13, 15. I've got plenty of green. Yeah, I think the vine's too cute. I want the reach and the extra. The 1-drop guy for curve constraints, that's fair. I do enjoy me a curve. And like when you're drawing cards with Arcadis, we were using our mana a lot. I'm gonna leave the 1 mana one in. We were using our mana a lot there. All right, I'm gonna do that. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for the 5 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Do I want some removal in my main deck? Nah, I've got walls. I don't need removal. I don't need removal, chat. I've got walls. Each player chooses a number of creatures that control total power 4 or less and sacrifices the rest. Yeah, that card's sweet. I think I'd rather be able to sacrifice defenders to draw cards rather than have reach on this. This is pretty good against the mono blue deck, though. This is really good against the mono blue deck. All right, we'll coward split it. Obvious answer. Can't. Nah, I'm gonna put in all 4 reach ones. Just like give us a better chance against mono blue. All right, let's pop back in the queue. I'm gonna take the stream decker here. We get 1 or 2 more good matches with this. I'll probably put it on the website. Deck's sweet. Functional, yes, it's functional, right? Like we have cohesion, right? Like there's a game plan here and we're executing it. Look at this, chat. Just the classic Wall of Vine, Suspicious Bookcase, Teferi Hero of Dominaria curve. Look at that. Look at that. Put Wall of Vines in the deck, immediately queue into mono blue. That's just good deck building right there, chat. Good, clean deck building. Unfortunately, they have Mistcloak Herald here. One could argue we've mastered the standard metagame on this stream. Why is it on chat? They've found our wall's weaknesses. They've slipped through the cracks. Why didn't we buy insurance on this house, chat? There's too many holes in the walls. Oh no! Oh no! We had the Wall of Vines, but they had the technology. Mistcloak has a ladder. We've been bested. All right, I'm gonna cut the dive down because they don't really interact with our stuff. They don't really block, so maybe I cut Suspicious Bookcase. Yeah, I guess Slaughter's probably not good enough. I don't know, it like kills Tempest Djinn, right? It kills Tempest Djinn. I'm gonna cut a map and a Karn. They're a little clunky. I'm bringing in some 4-mana spells. Yeah, it's total power. I now understand what it does, so it might be okay. I don't know. They do have a lot of like little creatures. If you enjoy playing limited, the best expected value for the money you're spending is playing limited. However, if you don't enjoy playing limited, life's too short, play games for fun, buy packs, build constructed decks. Yeah, this thing looks great. What am I expecting from the MTG competitive announcement on December 6th? I am expecting them to announce a competitive series or circuit of Magic the Gathering that involves Magic Arena. Mink. Magic Arena is the future of competitive Magic, if competitive Magic is going to succeed and grow. I hope part of it involves a new format too, but I think a big part of it's going to be digital Magic in the future. Man, did you guys see the client lag when I played Suspicious Bookcase? It like hung for a second. Do you think it's bugged? I was hoping to hit the land for Arcades there. That being said, they could just have like a Wizard's Retort here, in which case this is good bait. And for those that don't get the joke, that pause there was my opponent having to read Suspicious Bookcase. Thoughts on day one of the PT? It was awesome. It really felt like it validated a lot of the feelings I've had about the format so far. Glacial. Yep. Hopefully we hit a fourth land to stick this Arcades here. Maybe they won't have a counterspell for it. We actually have a lot of good blockers for this matchup. Even Wall of Vines is for the Vine Wall's a good draw here, right? Because it just like gets in the way. Yep. Fine. Oh, that's sad. Just so hard to get under this deck once they get snowballing. That's unfortunate. We even added a land, right? We went up to 25. I mean, that wasn't even really about the blue tempo deck, right? Well, like they had answers for a cheap interaction. Like if I would have just like been able to get to my 4-mana 3/5, like 3/5 flying vigilance, just like so absurd. It's okay. It's okay, chat. We'll get to play Magic in the next one, I promise. We've been playing for a half hour. We got another hour or so of games with Bant Defender's deck before I call it a night. Thanks everyone for hanging out tonight, by the way. It's been a while since the match pop. I was gonna the MTG Arena consensus. I was gonna take a second to shill, and then the match popped. Mono Blue was in the metagame breakdown today. Sure. So we'll want to play Hinterland Harbor on one here because basic planes will let Sunpetal Grove come into play untapped. Our pile of walls probably isn't terrible in this matchup. A little clunky here. If they don't have land Lightning Strike or land Shock, we'll be in a good spot. Yep. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wrong mix of things. 3/5's pretty big next turn, but probably going to be too far gone at that point. We're going to hit for 6 or plus points of damage this turn. Thanks for being here, Izzet. Hope your weekend takes a turn for the positive. A little bit too quick out of the gate. I think if we'd have had a 2 or 3 drop there, we'd have been okay. Just drew a couple too many. This probably isn't good enough. Seal away is definitely good. Settle's fine. I think I'm actually gonna cut Teferi. I think he's just too slow at the top end. Yeah, the opponent's draw was really good. They were just missing a... They didn't have a 1-drop on 1, but outside of having a 1-drop on 1, they were very, 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 very good. Now, I think we have enough artifacts between our various walls. That's just like how Magic goes, right? You like add a land to your deck and then just have 3 games in a row where you just like brick and die. This deck would love a Nyx Fleece Ram. I'm gonna keep this with a Scry. This hand's very good if we just run off some lands here. When we miss our second land drop, we'll move on to the next one, but that's just how it goes sometimes. I think this hand's definitely better than our average 5. I'll take one more stab at a second land. Oh, Arcadis doesn't only gives defenders that. Okay, that makes sense. He's not all creatures. Right, if he was all creatures, he would be a 5/5, which would be super busted. What a tilting land. What a troll. I did ask for a second land. I did ask for a second land. I don't have breeding pools or hallowed fountains, Bob. I have to play it. I don't have breeding pool. All right, let's try one more. Let's draw like lands and spells in this section. I feel this next one feels like we're gonna draw lands and spells. Listen, longsword guy. This deck is a powerful weapon. Powerful buff. Listen, pirates isn't very good when you don't have lands and spells either. Taco Bell and Twitch, I'm jelly. Taco Bell sounds great right now. Should message my wife. I bet she'd go get Taco Bell. Maybe she's asleep. It's 11 o'clock. We cut the birds. This is what happens. Oh no, chat. How do we block flying creatures? Oh, we have reach. Gosh, it doesn't. We didn't. We're such a fool, chat. We didn't play. We didn't play the 0-4 with reach, so we can't block the Phoenix. We thought we were metagame masters. Really, we're just losers. So Flower doesn't get islands. Is the issue. Yeah, our Chipotle definitely doesn't deliver. I dream of a world where we have lands and spells, chat. I dream of a world where we have lands and spells. It's this big, scary, far-off place, but I promise you it exists somewhere. Yeah, I shocked myself for the wall on one because I was bold and thought I'd draw a spell. It was asking a lot, I know. Oh, man. Don't you dare flip 2 lands. Alright, we got a Gleaming Barrier. We did it! What's going on, Delta? Yep. Scry top. So I assume that means the bird's coming back this turn.
Please stop.
Please stop. You're killing him!
Efforts are futile.
Your efforts are futile. I believe you're in for a shocking revelation here, Karn.
You are acting. It is best if you stop.
It is best if you stop. Please, please, I'm begging you. Alright, chat, we did it. We're doing it. We're doing it! This should definitely be the 0-4. The Arcadis, this deck is worth playing for the Arcadis animation alone, chat. Listen, while you were busy making fun of my deck, Bob, I was busy casting Wild Nicottle. So maybe you should sit down and shut up. This is my Wild Nicottle. Makes you wonder how many unplayable mythics have awesome animations, right? Wild Nicottle doesn't know what turn 5 is. He's never been there. That's fair. Give me a 2-mana wall. Oh, you know, I messed up. I should have made my opponent pay for this wall. They have some lightning strikes we could die here. Can we please get the right Arcadis? It isn't even the American colors. They ditched the 4th bird yet? If they have the 4th bird, we're gonna be in trouble. I take it back. That joke made this deck great again. Look at that. These jokes have levels, Bob. These jokes, the jokes in this deck have levels. Do they play 3 spells? They must have, yeah. So dive down is lethal, right? potentially. Sometimes it really do be the way it is going on, Humble Geek. Thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. This seems as good a time as any for 8 months. Thank you for playing our jank. Thank you for the 8 months of support. Welcome back. Only block one. Only block one. Only block one. Only block one. Come on. Come on. Oh! Oh! Taste it! Taste it! Oh, yeah. Somebody call the police. There's been a robbery. Somebody call the cops. There's a robbery in progress. Oh, baby. Nobody ever plays around the lethal dive down, chat. They never see the lethal dive down coming. They never see the lethal dive down coming. Ah. Wild to Coddle would have lost that game. It really would have. Yeah, Settle's fine. Man, our deck's busted, chat. Alright. Is this like, if you squint at it, it kinda looks like lightning bolts. We need a police emote. I could replace one of our older, crappier emotes with a police emote. We're gonna add the 0-4 reach into this deck after this. Ixalan's binding's actually very good in this matchup. Okay, sweet. So this draw means that this is getting a forest. The last couple days of Modern have been okay, Humble Greek. I had some medium Modern days earlier this week. We played some really terrible decks, but we played better decks. Modern's not bad. We 5-0'd with the Saheeli combo deck this morning. Our deck is medium playable if we draw Arcade. No, busted. Busted, Bob. Why can't you appreciate busted? We get to play Evolving Wild. Yeah, that's true. Being sick didn't help either. My mood was definitely a little bit rough when I was sick. I've been rejecting decks more aggressively for Modern. Just because I had accepted, it's on me too. I'd accepted too much garbage, and then playing the garbage made me salty. I've not had anybody submit Grixis Death Shadow. I think the Aegis isn't good enough. I think just the dive downs is enough because dive down has utility just protecting Arcades. The way you can kind of make a deck like this close to playable is you want to make sure you don't put too many just like completely unplayable cards in it, and like Aegis is like pretty playable. There's bigger walls in the Gargoyle, Bob, but Gargoyle has text when Arcadis isn't around. It's possible that this is just worse than playing another 2-mana wall, though, for sure. There's a very real possibility of that. I feel like the Settle the Wreckage shouldn't be in my board, probably. Probably just have like another seal away. The artifact defenders also give us synergy with Karn, which is nice. The Deckmaster extension is A+. It's very, very good technology. If this was an 0-4, I'd be blocking here. No, of course it doesn't work on Magic Online. Untapped land, untapped land, untapped land. I would like this Drake to go away and never come back, please. Yeah, but I would have played it the turn I played this. Aegis of the Heavens isn't good. I want to try and keep as many of the cards in my deck playable Magic cards as possible. How am I dead? I have another Ixalan's Binding. They've not played Maximized Velocity. Not all of these decks play Maximized Velocity. Do I use this as a gain 3 here? I might use this as a gain 3. Yeah, they can't put Drakes into play now, so we just need to beat the Phoenixes. It's another Phoenix. That makes that a lot harder. Man, why isn't this an 0-4 with Reach? Never mind, didn't matter. Alright, probably just dead. Yeah, I had to dodge the second bird or the removal spell there. I think we bricked on our fourth land for one turn too long there. Yeah, I could have top deck settled. We drew Evolving Wilds. I drew my card. The gargoyles are fine. I think the gargoyles are fine. We'll see. I want the 0-4 defender wall, the 0-4 reach wall in my deck, for sure. I like that the gargoyle has synergy with Karn too. I think that's a big deal. Like Karn's a thing that can actually win games as well. I should hold this for after Arcadis to get a cheap cantrip with it. If we hit a fourth land on curve, this hand is very good. Oh yeah, there's a white 2/3 defender, right? Maybe that's worth playing. Welcome to Thunderdome. I guess I technically missed playing my wild Nakatl on one here, huh? And if they kill this, I feel real dumb. Are they not killing this? Holy crap, are they about to not kill this? Yeah, I changed my schedule to do the Pro Tour today. You're catching us right at the tail end, to be fair, though. Smashy, smashy. Do you think they're afraid of the lethal dive down? I think they're afraid of the lethal dive down. The PT is standard and draft. Sure. Am I being cheeky to draw a card with this? Actually kind of cost us here. They'd be 6 slower if I'd have played this sooner. We'd be 1 card behind, but they'd be 6 slower. So they're dead. All right, let's put some more reach walls in our deck. Or bigger, let's put bigger reach walls in our deck. I have not seen Bohemian Rhapsody. Are the Tefris at the top end silly? Is Karn map enough of a backup plan that I don't need these Tefris or want these Tefris? Is Vivien better than Teferi? Vivien digs for Arcades. Is this better than Tef? I could swap these and put Vivien's in the main. How many white sources do I have? If 8. I actually probably don't have enough white to play this. I'm gonna go ahead and swap these. This is 63 cards. I think I want another seal away for the Phoenix deck. I don't think so. Tonight I have 15 green plus treasure map fixes by making treasure, so I think that's fine. Nah, I think this card's not cute enough. I think this card's too cute. I think I'd rather just have more walls. I want our deck already has kind of low individual card power level, so I want to just kind of try and keep it high. Two different Wall of Mist. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna call it like this. Let's play another match. It's the mirror breaker for the wall mirror. Yeah, Vine Wall is not an individually powerful card, believe it or not. Until it turns into wild, the cuddle things aren't great for us. This hand's real awkward. So, do I... They've mulliganed to 4. They mulliganed to 4, I could probably get planes. So planes means Hinterland Harbor comes into play tapped. It means I have all my colors guaranteed. Jeskai, sure. I think I'm gonna hang on to this for post Arcades. Rough. Yeah, I hope they're on mono Justice Strikes too. Really want untapped lands here. I'm gonna get Karn going here. That's our best chance to win.
Good choice.
Thanks. Yeah, we have a bunch of planeswalkers. I have all my colors right.
What was lost is now returned.
I'm not losing everything again.
I think you are, in fact, losing most things, Vivien. That's why you're in my discard pile.
I'll make use of that later.
If they have a counter for this, we're going to be in a lot of trouble, but I think this is our best window to resolve a counter spell. Game 1, I don't have any counters of my own, so I just need to, like, push it through, basically. I'm not playing Bookcase because I want to hold up Dive Down. What do we hit over here? There's another Dive Down. I think I basically just, like, never attack with this Arcades. I think is the plan. Like, never run it into a Settle the Wreckage. All of these cards can trip now, too, which is sweet. There's a good chance that this stream tonight and then this video on YouTube is going to be the first and only time most people see Arcades animation. I mean, I'm not overextending, Tom. Every one of these cards I'm playing draws a card. So, like, at this point, the sweeper's not getting card advantage. They're all replacing themselves. I'm gonna save Karn's minus for post sweeper. Like this isn't extending. It's like forces them to play the sweeper if they have it, and they're forces them to be dead if they don't. Yeah, I agree, Bob. This is about to be double Clarion. don't think dive down's underrated at all. Yeah. Wall's too strong. While Magic Arena is dying, I would like to thank everyone for hanging out here tonight. Welcome. If you're new, my name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. I'm here playing Magic 30, 40, 50 hours a week. I play basically nothing but constructed Magic on the channel. We play a ton of standard. Here on Arena, we play some modern on Magic Online. If you're enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. My subscribers are the people that keep me employed here full-time. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without their support. If you find yourself enjoying my content after I'm done tonight, be sure to head over to my website, jeffhoagland.com. You can find past archives of all the standard I've played on Arena recently there, and I break them all up by deck so you can watch just the stuff that you care about. All right, just a short mini shell so we can sideboard here against control. Now that this is back, binding, strokes, negates, Tefreeze. What do I cut? I need to cut 8 cards here. This can become indestructible, so that's probably good. This does something when it dies. Well, Gargoyle can attack without Arcades. Is it just the dive downs? It's probably the dive downs, right? I think I like this. This leaves me 11 defenders. I think that's fine. I mean, I'm more of a Planeswalker deck post board than a wall deck. And like, I'm bringing in Negate and Disdainful Stroke are better than Dive Down for sure, even if they're a little bit less mana efficient. They must be playing budget Jeskai, huh? Doesn't look like their mana base is quite optimal. Deal. So I think I'm actually not gonna treasure map during the upkeep this time because I want to hit the 4th land naturally like that and just jam Karn. Definitely just like heading to the Space Jam here. Just like threat to threat to threat. I'm addicted. You're probably right. Arena is great. I might be a little addicted. I'm gonna do this because I think this baits a counterspell, and I think the current way my hand is set up, this is worse than Karn. That's true, Bob. You're not wrong. I am addicted to my job. I am a workaholic. But it's a good job to have, you know? Alright, 2 shots at an untapped land to get Karn in with the negate up. Good to hear, Bob.
I'm frightful. Evil must not be tolerated. How to...
I got to spend $1 million. Seems decent.
Please stop.
Please stop. He's asking you so nicely about it. Please stop. Don't you have a heart? Don't you have a heart? Please stop. Why do you have to be so mean to Karn? You're killing him. I think I'm actually gonna not treasure map because I want to leave negate up so Karn doesn't get yeah, sniffed it out. so we're done here.
Right on schedule.
Successful Super Friend sideboard plan executed. Who's the control dirk now, opponent? Standard at the Pro Tour was as awesome as it's been on this stream. All right, let's play one more with Bant Walls, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Just to do a full shill, past subscribing and stuff like that, folks. Please check out some of my sponsors. These are folks that help me keep going here. We'll do what I do. Harry's Razors would like to help you get that nice, close, clean shave. You can use Jeff Hoagland to save $5 on your trial kit. Card Sphere is a really awesome service that helps you trade cards online with other people. There's no haggling. They take 1% fee off the top. And Ink Gaming does really awesome, customizable playmats, mouse pads, binders, bags, all sorts of great stuff there. All right. Yeah, seems great. A Masked Baton, thank you for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine with that. I'm gonna grab a second island with this Evolving Wild, so that way I can have double blue on 5 ideally. I forgot to crack my Evolving Wilds. Shh, I wasn't paying attention. Pay attention, chat. I'm just gonna do this now before I forget. We did not pass the time period. We currently have 72 conversions on Harry's. And if we get to 100 by the end of this month, I will shave the beard. So I think I'm just gonna activate the gargoyle here and attack them. So I think it's wrong to play into a counterspell on turn 3 because they don't have anything else to do with their mana on turn 3 a lot of the time. Whereas on turn 4, the opponent's often going to be hoping to play a draw 2. So in which case it's more correct to play into their counter magic on turn 4 because then they have to choose between playing a counterspell and playing a card that draws them cards. We've stolen a few wins, and we've actually, the losses we've had have been to stumbling more than anything. We beat green-white tokens, and we beat Izzet Drakes, and we beat Jeskai Control. Looks like we're playing as Jeskai Control again here. I don't think they're going to have much non-counter removal that hits Arcades. Like, Arcades dodges Lightning Strike, he dodges Shock, he dodges Coil, he dodges Seal away. This standard is the modern we've always wanted. Completely agree. God, that animation is so sick. Watch some double spell here, and then I'm sad that I used my dive down, but I don't know. Deal. Backup dragon. So flying, first strike, lifelink, not fun to attack into, so let's not. It really is. It makes watching paper slow too. The Pro Tour, between the breaks and it being paper, the Pro Tour is kind of glacial at moments. There were good games of Magic, but like the rate of play just felt glacial.
I do not feel pain.
I do not feel pain. That's convenient. Death Touch does not kill planeswalkers. I have to pay 5 mana to make these indestructible, and attacking my 2 4/4s into the 5/5 lifelinker means they gain a health. So not ideal. All the defenders stay on top because they draw cards with Arcadas. These boots are getting broken in. What's going on, Cloud? Thanks for the 5 months. Welcome back. I am Karn. Yes, you are, Karn. Yes, you are. Oh my gosh, Karn's +1 drew a spell. Someone mark the calendar. I use the stop on the untap step so I can scry with the treasure map before I draw my card for the turn. So that way I can have a higher chance of drawing a higher quality card. I think if they attack here, I'm gonna triple block Lyra. Oh, I can only double block. What if I block like this? I have another Arcadas in my hand. This is risky if they have a counter spell though, right? They first strike the dragon. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. How could anybody possibly forget about first strike, chat? Yeah, I'd never do that. Ooh. Do you use any of the control setting? I don't know what you mean by control setting options. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I think I just start piling out Karn structs here. Occasionally you use full control mode when you need more stops, but not often. Perfect. So this dive down is going to be real good, huh? Yeah! Yeah! Get dunked! Feel the dragon! I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I want to board in all the cards. This can't possibly be correct. Do I cut the Karn treasure map package? What do we think of cutting the Karn treasure map package? I think I have a hard time protecting Karn from the flyers. No, I think Tef's good at getting rid of the flyers. I'm not boarding these because they have to be attacking, which gets awkward. Could trim a dive down. They don't have a ton of spot removal. I like that this is a combat trick too. Let's do this. As always, for people that are new to the stream, we try to stay organized here. If you're interested in this sweet deck list, you want to tool around with it yourself, there's the deck list there in chat. You can type !deck and get a link to it. Easily import off a Stream Decker to your Magic Arena client. We've been playing this deck for almost an hour and a half now. If you haven't seen all of the really awesome walls action, it'll be live on my YouTube channel later tonight after we're done. This is going to be our last match with the deck. It's been a lot of fun. This gets a blue source for us here. I should crack this now before I click through it again. A Danto Vanguard. What is going through your head that you're playing against someone that just has mono O4s in your deck, and your sideboard plan is, you know what you do? You're gonna leave in the 3/1 ground pounder. Play the first of my parade of O4s. Oh no! Chat! Tecatli Honor Guard stops Arcades from drawing cards. They've hit us with the technology, chat. How could we ever win the game now? No! Curse you, Tecatli Honor Guard. Curse you. No, we get treasure still. This is treasure is on dies. This is on dies. So hopefully they jam a 5-drop, we stroke it, we untap an Arcades and smash for 12. If they're on a bunch of Tecatli Honor Guards, I might want Karn Treasure Map in my deck for the next game. I think I just passed back here. I'd forgotten the text on standard staples. Yeah, you best member your standard staples. It's also possible that the Karns are just supposed to stand maybe over the Gargoyle Sentinels even, just so I have enough density of must counter spells. Perfect. All right, so we really want to draw an untapped land here so I can play Arcades with dive down up. Perfect. Y'all ready to smash? Y'all ready to smash? God, that animation is just so good. It's such a good animation. All right, attack for 12. And like, even if they have like a Cleansing Nova here, I get to go double Gargoyle next turn, and they're at 8. No blocks. Go to 17. This has to be a Cleansing Nova, right? Victory! Nice Justice Strikes. We have the technology, chat. You can't best walls with Justice Strikes, chat. This is a no justice. My opponent didn't realize that this was a no justice stream. That was their mistake, chat. They didn't realize it was a no justice stream. Yeah, this deck was a riot. I was expecting to get dumpstered 2 or 3 times and just like throw this away, but we actually won games of Magic with this evening. So this standard format is great. This is the best Magic format I've ever played. It's very, very good. If you want to dork around with this deck, maybe the questionable thing is, we've played multiple Esper decks. You should check my YouTube channel for those. Just to give people a really quick self-plug here. I'm not going to show the sponsors, but I'm going to show myself here for a hot second. So my website is jeffhoagland.com. I'll post a link here in chat. If you click videos here at the top, there's a standard drop down. These are all of the standard leagues I've played. There's 9 pages of 9 videos with lots of awesome different decks all broken up by deck. If you're looking specifically for a little bit organized Sweet Standard decks, 5-color Lich, Bant Fog, Elves, Green Black, you can click into any of these pages, click Grixis Dragons here, and you can find my current deck list for this archetype, as well as a playlist down here of just Grixis Dragons videos. Or if you want to check out Blue Black Pirates, you can click into here and find my current Blue Black Pirates list. And a bunch of a playlist down here. We played this deck a bunch. I think I'm playing this deck at the Grand Prix. So if you're interested in more content, you've enjoyed my analysis of what we're doing tonight, be sure to head over to my website and check out all of those. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back tomorrow morning. If you're someone who enjoys modern Magic the Gathering, I'll be streaming some modern during the limited portions of the Pro Tour tomorrow morning. And I'll be back with more standard probably sometime on Sunday and definitely Tuesday. You can also find my schedule on my website as well. So you can find my schedule here that has approximate times and when I go live and what formats I generally play on which days. So everybody, I think it's tuned. I'm pretty confident in taking it to the Grand Prix next weekend. I've been enjoying it a lot. So I'll catch all y'all later. If you missed some of the walls, I'm gonna get that uploaded to YouTube now and it'll be published probably about half hour or so. It takes a little bit to process on YouTube. So everybody have a good evening. I'm gonna find someone to host that's streaming more standard if you prefer more live Twitch content. But if you prefer more of my content, be sure to check out and head over to my website.